The movie opens inside a high-security prison. Among the guards, we meet one named Green. He's preparing for another long day on duty. Soon, we see him heading toward a prisoner named Balam, and the moment the camera pans into Balam's cell, it's almost unbelievable. His cell looks nothing like a prison room. It's more like a luxury hotel suite. Green discreetly hands Balam some money, and it becomes clear that this inmate isn't just anyone. Balam is a powerful crime lord, a man who continues to run his empire from behind bars. A while later, a group of new prisoners arrives, one of whom is a man named Jack Stone. The authorities claim he's responsible for murdering his own partner. But there's more to Jack than meets the eye. The guards, especially Green, immediately take a disliking to him, warning Jack that life inside these walls will be a living hell. The story then flashes back to reveal the truth. Before ending up in prison, Jack was part of a police operation targeting Balaam and his criminal network. He and a team of officers planned a mission to gather evidence against Balaam. After collecting all the evidence he could, Jack secretly delivered it to a journalist named Trisha, leaving it at her doorstep along with a note. In that note, he warned her that the corruption runs deep, that even government officials are working hand in hand with Balaam. He begged her to make the truth public before it was too late. Back in the present, inside the prison, Jack's troubles are far from over. While trying to eat, he's approached by a gang of inmates led by Balaam's cousin, Seamus. The message is clear. If Jack wants to survive behind these walls, he'll have to pay for protection. They haul Jack up. And drag him through a shadowed corridor to a hidden cell deep inside the prison, a place entirely under Balaam's control. From that isolated room, the crime boss can reach anyone he wants. He confronts Jack and coldly warns him to stay away from his operations and his men, even threatening the same brutal fate that befell Jack's wife. His cruelty is meant to crush Jack, but it only fans the flames of the man's rage. Balaam can see clearly that Jack isn't afraid. That night, Balaam sends Muscle to Jack's cell, hoping to make the threat real. But Jack isn't an easy target. The tension inside the prison climbs towards something violent and decisive. Outside, journalist Trisha has been unraveling the package Jack left her. Piece by piece, she traces the corruption. Not just street-level crime, but a network reaching into the police and high government offices. The evidence is explosive enough to topple powerful figures. Realizing the danger and the scale of what she holds, she decides she needs an ally with real authority, District Attorney Johnson. Trisha goes to his office, and after a fruitless attempt to get an appointment, catches him as he steps out. In a brief, urgent exchange, she lays out everything: the trafficking, the drug routes, the collusion between criminals and officials, and Jack's desperate attempt to expose it. Johnson listens, gives her a contact, and promises to review the material. His calm, measured response offers hope, but it also leaves her uneasy. The story picks up back in Jack's cell, where another prisoner, William, pulls him aside with a warning. The men Jack crossed are lethal and relentless. Because Jack beat Seamus, Balaam's men will hunt him without mercy. Jack insists he isn't afraid, and even asks if anyone knows where Balaam's private cell is. William admits it's a mystery to most guards, which is exactly Balaam's advantage. Meanwhile, violence erupts in the women's wing. Elena brutally attacks another inmate, Kat, in a fight that's about power as much as vengeance. Elena makes it clear she represents someone higher up, Katharina, and that any slight against Katharina is a slight against her whole faction. Word of a massive bounty on Jack's head spreads through the prison, a fortune promised to the one who delivers his corpse. When a swarm of inmates gathers, hungry for the reward, Jack calmly calls them out. He points out that the money will be split so thinly that no one will gain, and most will likely die trying. His blunt logic and fearlessness break the mob's momentum. They back off, if only for the moment. Outside the chaos, Trisha continues building the case. She confides in her friend Allison, laying bare the names, the deals, and the depth of the rot she's uncovered. The evidence, pieced together with Sinclair's leads, is now powerful enough to move mountains, if anyone in power will act. Back inside, Elena's plan unfolds. Pretending to be knocked out, she waits for the right moment. Then slips from the infirmary, pilfers medicine, and tampers with the prison's routines. She finds a key, crawls into the air conditioning tunnels, and tattoos, or maps, the route on her skin, so she won't forget the path to the control room and the camera hub. With William keeping watch and the others distracted, she reaches the camera room and commits its layout to memory, a dangerous, precise step toward finding Ballum's hidden chamber. The next day, Trisha meets Jack with urgency. She tells him she's gathered everything she needs and is ready to press charges. Jack reveals how his investigation spiraled, how he discovered links between his partner and the mob, and how that betrayal set off the chain of events that landed him here. Their fragile alliance now depends on whether Trisha can force the system to act, or whether the corruption she's exposed will swallow them both. Jack admits that he killed his partner, the man who betrayed him and cost him everything. Back in his cell, William appears once again. This time, he finally reveals the truth. He's not just another prisoner. He's an undercover cop sent to gather evidence and expose everyone connected to Balaam's criminal empire. When Jack asks how long he's been inside, William says it's been 6 months, and during that time, before they can talk further, a large group of inmates attack. Jack and William fight them off, but the chaos lands Jack in solitary confinement. William, meanwhile, is summoned to meet the prison warden, Blaine. The meeting is tense. Blaine warns William to abandon his mission, subtly hinting that he knows too much. But William stands firm. He's not backing down now. Outside the prison, Trisha once again goes to meet District Attorney Johnson. Just like before, she's told he's too busy. Frustrated, she prepares to leave when Mark, an assistant, offers to deliver her evidence to Johnson. Something feels off, so she refuses and walks away. Back inside, Ballum's daughter arrives for a visit. He's escorted through the prison, unaware that William and Elena are about to make their move. As soon as William spots him, he signals Elena. She stages a fainting spell to distract the guards, then suddenly attacks one of them. Together, she and William knock the guard unconscious. Elena heads to the control room, while William puts on the guard's uniform and frees Jack. Their plan to take down Balaam is now in motion. Meanwhile, Balaam's daughter confronts him face to face. Furious and heartbroken, she accuses him of human trafficking and destroying innocent lives. Balaam tries to deny it, but she's seen the proof. As chaos spreads through the prison, Elena takes control of the surveillance system, while William and Jack fight their way through the halls. Explosions, alarms, and gunfire echo around them. The final showdown is near. Outside, another betrayal comes to light. Trisha's friend Allison is revealed to be working with the corrupt attorney, sent to kill her. Allison attacks, but just as she's about to pull the trigger, Mark bursts in and shoots her. It's then revealed that Mark is actually an FBI agent who's been undercover all along, working to expose the attorney and his network. The FBI takes over. One by one, all the corrupt officials are arrested, starting with the attorney himself. William assures Jack that the Bureau will handle his case from here. Elena and William are released, and Jack is taken into federal custody, finally free from the nightmare he walked into willingly to expose the truth. As the dust settles, justice is finally served. The system that once protected monsters like Balaam begins to crumble, and Jack's sacrifice is no longer in vain. And with that, the story finally comes full circle. Justice catches up to every corrupt soul who once thought they were untouchable. One by one, the officials, the criminals, and even the ones hiding behind power are brought down. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out more amazing movie breakdowns right here on the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.